Okay, I want to talk about noting a pain experience. And what that is it's really like an acknowledgement that yes, you are feeling something. So I kind of taken this from a meditation series that I did where it was saying like, start to acknowledge when you feel something. You know, are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling this? Are you feeling that? And then they said, acknowledge it and kind of check in with yourself and then move on. It's like, oh, that's really interesting. I like that a lot. Yeah, and I think what happens a lot of times, especially when it comes to pain and low back pain specifically, is people will feel that pain and then they get scared and then they start worrying about like, did I damage something? Even if it's completely irrational to have damaged anything with whatever it is that they just did to feel whatever it is that they felt. And instead of kind of catastrophizing and worrying and stressing, a lot of times it's like, yep, nope, felt something. Cool, check. And then see if you can kind of mentally move on. Does it happen again? How bad was it? And like we can start asking these different layers. If people's discomfort, especially if it's like less than a 3 out of 10, it's worth acknowledging 100%. Let's not acknowledge it. Go ahead and acknowledge it, but then also it's like, well, it's only a 3. Oh, and it's already gone. Okay, not too bad. Can I go about and continue doing what I was doing? Maybe it was just something that just happened. If it happens all the time and your pain's getting worse and worse, then yeah, maybe we need to stop and change activities. But if we just note it and then are able to move on, we don't have to give that experience of feeling that pain any more power than it deserves, which may not be very much. And the problem becomes we get triggered by that sensation. It triggers kind of a fear response. Then it creates more of an emotional response where we worry, which like heightens fear, and it just kind of keeps going from there. And I want to stop that kind of thought process and bring a little bit of outside objectivity to it, where we encourage you just, again, acknowledge it, note it, check in with yourself. Well, how do I feel about that? How bad was it? And if it's relatively low on all that and you're like, well, it's more annoying than really painful, or that was a little scary, but I think I'm fine. It's like, great. Can we try again? Great, let's do it. And see if we can move on and see what we can try next. So that is going to be your challenge now, is to reframe that and think in those terms, especially as you move about your life, as you're going through movements, exercises, putting on your shoes, whatever it might be, and that's okay. Note it, don't give it any more power than it needs.